Call her Carol. She told me she could not figure out why she was so tired all the time. She was retired. The calendar was supposed to be hers now. So we walked through a normal week. Here is what it looked like. She was driving a neighbor to appointments twice a week. She was on 2 committees at her church. She was watching the grandkids 3 afternoons. She had even said yes to a book club she did not like. And in all of that, one thing never happened. The thing she had promised herself. One quiet morning a week with her coffee and her garden. She had not lost her time to anything dramatic. She had lost it one yes at a time. By the end of this video, you will have a simple way to protect your time. One that fits the life you actually want after 50. And you will not have to become a different person to do it. Here is the idea that makes it all work right up front. Every time you say yes to something, you say no to something else. You just do not always see the no. I am Andy. For 15 years, I sat across the table from people getting ready for retirement. And this was the most common quiet problem I saw. Not money, not health, time. Good people gave their days away in small pieces. Then they could not figure out where it all went. So let's talk about how to take it back. Gently. Here is the first thing to understand. A yes is never free. Carol said yes to that book club she did not enjoy. It did not feel like a big decision. It was one evening. But that evening was a no to resting. A no to the book she actually wanted to read. A no to an early night before a busy day. The yes was loud and polite and right in front of her. The no was quiet and invisible and down the road. So she kept choosing the yes. We all do. I started calling this the yes tax. Every yes has a hidden price tag, and the price is always paid in time and energy you cannot get back. The trouble is you do not see the bill until later. So here is the question that changes things. Before you say yes, ask what you are quietly saying no to. If the no matters more than the yes, you have your answer. Now the second thing, this one is harder. I watched a lot of good people struggle with it. Saying no is not selfish. We are taught the opposite almost from birth. A good person helps. A good person shows up. A good person does not let people down. So we say yes when our whole body is saying no. You probably know that feeling, the little sink in your stomach the moment the word leaves your mouth. Here is what took me too long to learn. Saying no to one thing is how you say a real yes to another. When you protect that quiet morning, you are not taking something from the world. You are giving yourself the thing that lets you show up for the people who matter most. A no at the right moment is not a door closing. It is a door staying open for what belongs there. And let me be honest with you. I do not want to sell you something easy that is actually hard. You will not get this right every time. I still don't. Sometimes you will say yes when you meant no. You will feel that familiar tug of regret. That is all right. You just get to practice again next time. Which brings me to the third thing, the non-negotiables. The people who did this best were not the ones who said no to everything. That is not the goal. Turning down every request is just a different kind of trap. The ones who got it right had a short list. 2 or 3 things that simply did not get crossed. For Carol, it was 3. That morning in the garden, dinner with her husband on Fridays, 1 real phone call a week with her sister downstate. Everything else could move. Those 3 could not. Here is the little secret in that. Once you know your few non-negotiables, every other decision gets easier. The hard ones become simple. You are not weighing every request from scratch. You already know what the day is for. When you know what you are protecting, the no's start saying themselves. So let's bring this together. It is simpler than it sounds. 1. A yes is never free. There is always a quiet no on the other side of it. Call it the yes tax. Look for the hidden price before you agree. 2. Saying no to one thing is how you say a real yes to something better. It is not selfish. It is honest. 3. Name your few non-negotiables. 2 or 3 things that do not get crossed. Once you know them, most decisions make themselves. Here is one thing you can do in the next day. Just one. Look at your week. Find a single yes you wish you had not given. You do not have to undo it. Do not call anyone. Just notice it. And notice what it quietly cost you. That noticing is where this whole thing begins. And here is a question worth sitting with. Think about everything you said yes to this month. What did you say no to without meaning to? You have given your time generously your whole life.